So we're going to play some real or not real. Teams currently in first place. Will they win their division or not? Who will? Let's start with the AFC East. The Patriots, real or not real, will win the division. Okay.
I am going to say the Pats are going to win the division. I think when you look at the New England Patriots and what they're capable of doing, they are currently in first place. So I think they win the division. They are currently the leaders in the AFC conference. And so Bill Belichick has been in this situation many, many times before, and I've never seen him squander an opportunity like this. They started off 2-4. They've got the Buffalo Bills at home 2 weeks from now. They certainly have the Bills number. They're living in the head of Sean McDermott, the head coach of the Buffalo Bills. I see them winning out.
Yeah, that's real to me. Their next game on the road versus the Colts will be a tough game. Probably favor. I think it'll probably be a pick'em game because the Colts are at home. But still, I see the Bills going on the road. The next game against the Bucs. I don't know if I'm a believer in the Bills anymore.
I think it's real. Too bad the Dolphins started slow because I thought it would be a 3-team division, and it is. Evan, why don't you come in here?
All right, great. Real or Not Real is brought to you by Trico. Trico has been the future of wipers since 1917, keeping you a step ahead of Mother Nature. Visit TricoCatsAndDogs.com. Let's move. AFC North. Ravens. Bengals. Browns. Steelers.
I think the Ravens are real to win the division, although I'm a little hesitant because of the injuries that keep happening to them, but I'm such a strong believer in Lamar Jackson, and he just figures out how to win games and keep, chipping along to the point where I think they win it. I think they do. I'm just going to say they do.
I'll go not real. I think expectations need to change, considering how depleted the Ravens are, and I know they still got the joystick and Lamar Jackson. Considering what the Steelers have gone through this year, yeah, maybe they're starting to turn around. We'll see what the Browns are able to do, but no more excuses for Zach Taylor in Cincinnati right now. You are the most talented team. I mean, last game wasn't a good game. Understand that Justin Herbert got the best of Joe Burrow, even though Dan Orlovsky thinks otherwise. But Cincinnati should win this division.
Bengals are the best team in the division, but the Ravens have a 1-game lead and Lamar Jackson. And that's what I'm going to stay with. Ravens 1, Bengals 2.
Titans. AFC South. Real or not real? They win the division.
I think it's real. I think the Titans win the division. I think they have enough to continue to chip away at it, although the Colts are playing pretty good football right now, one of the hottest teams in the National Football League. They had a tough matchup a couple weeks ago against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They squandered that one in the end. But the Tennessee Titans have beaten them twice in a row, the Colts, this year. So when you look at that, they've already 2 games ahead of them based on that alone.
Yeah, it would seem that the Colts would have to win out pretty much. It's going to be tough for the Colts. Just game against the Pats, then on the road against the Cardinals. And I think that the Titans have a more favorable schedule down the stretch.
It's real because they have a lead in the division, and they're about comparable to the Colts, but they're up a couple games, so they're going to win the division.
That's easy. AFC West. Chiefs win the division. Real or not real?
I think it's real. I think when you look at the Chiefs sitting at 8-4, again, much like Bill Belichick, Andy Reid certainly knows how to do things when put in this position. He doesn't squander opportunities. And the Kansas City Chiefs defense is certainly starting to play much better right now. The offense is not giving you the eyeball test that you've seen over the last several years. They're only averaging about 25 points over the last several games when you factor in the Raider game where they went on a explosive journey on the offensive side of the ball. But when you sit and you look at the rest of the division, the Chargers are certainly playing better. They've got to play the Chiefs again. The Raiders are clunking along as well as the Broncos. But Patrick Mahomes is bound to hit one of those deep passes here soon, very, very soon, to change everybody's mind. It's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Week 14 is going to be interesting. I'm going to say it's real for right now, just because the Chiefs play the Raiders. The Chargers play the Giants, so we just can give that a win for them. But Week 15 will be the week because that's when the Chargers play the Chiefs, considering the Chargers are 1 game behind. We get a chance to see Patrick Mahomes against Justin Herbert. That's a big-time matchup.
It's real. I didn't think the Chiefs wouldn't not only win the division, but get the number 1 seed in the AFC and go back to the Super Bowl. But let me say this. Justin Herbert is out of his mind. He's so good. The Chargers are live. I just don't think they can catch the Chiefs.
Let's save the NFC for later since we don't have much time left. But if I had to put you on the spot, guys, the one team, because you all said real for all of these.
Yep.
If you had to pick one of these teams, though, to not win the division, who is it?
It's the Kansas City Chiefs for me. I think the Chargers have an opportunity to really do some stuff. They've kind of got me believing, although Keenan Allen right now is in protocol. It could be a little bit of an issue if he's not able to play. They could lose this football game coming up, but I would say it's the Chargers.
I'd say because Jay took the Bengals.
I took the Bengals, yeah, so I already have that answer.
Yeah, and I would agree with Jay. If there's going to be a team that's not in first that'll win the division, I'll take Cincinnati because top to bottom, they're the best team, I think, in the division, in the AFC North.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.